everyone, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to Never Out of Books. It's been a while. There's been a lot of sickness going around between bronchitis and asthma problems and sinus problems and then a fall. Yeah, mine down the stairs. So, haven't really filmed very much, obviously, but I am back at it today. I think that December has been kind of a wash for me, and I am looking forward to looking ahead to 2018, which is here in a couple days. So here are my goals for 2018. As you may or may not know, I am a member of many different groups on Goodreads. I really enjoy them. I'm not super active on them, as in like everyone knows who I am or anything, but I think they add a little bit of fun insight into my reading and helping me choose books to read. And with that in mind, I have a couple of challenges that I'm doing in some different groups this year that I would like to complete, obviously. And one of them is something that I'm already starting, and that is to read some of the oldest books that I was interested in. And what do I mean by that is that I've been on Goodreads since about 2012, I want to say, and began adding books that I was interested in 2012. Some of them are still sitting there, and at this point it's a lot of years later, and I'm kind of interested in why I wanted to read these books. And so since the work on my house still hasn't even started, much less been completed, my books are going to be packed away for probably a bit of time still. A lot of these books are available at the library, and so I will be using the library a lot more. And so I thought this was like a really good time to start reading some of the oldest books that I was interested in reading. And with that in mind, There's Nothing But Reading Challenges has a cleaning out the TBR closet challenge where you list the oldest books and you read them. I have 9 books left that I added in 2013, and I think 11 or 12 books that I added in 2012. So it's a completely doable thing. I would actually like this done in the beginning of 2018 so that I can just delete those shelves off of my Goodreads profile. There would be only a couple of snags to this. One of them is that there are two in particular massive books on this list that I do own, so I would have to wait until I can get to my books to actually get them. 2 of them are Edward Rutherford books, and I don't know if you know this author. He writes historical fiction, very well researched historical fiction. And these tend to be like really deep books, and there's 2 of them, and they're both about Ireland. And they are 750 pages and 850 pages respectively. I usually only read one of these a year if I don't read another big book, but I decided to add as one of my goals this year to read some big books and to get over myself and to pay attention and to just do it already. Currently on my 2018 to read TBR, there are 5 books over 700 pages on there. This is a big deal for me. So this is going to be a big reading year. As a result, I will probably set my Goodreads reading goal at around 30 books or something like that, so that I can just take my time. So my wrap-ups might not be so interesting or be like, I read 21 books this month, because I really want to tackle some of these big books this year. Also at that same challenge, It's Nothing But Reading Challenges, so it's in the same group. I am in the middle of a challenge called Monkey See, Monkey Do, and it is based off of the Curious George books, and they give you a prompt that you have to fulfill. I have 13 more books to find and read with these prompts. This is not a super high priority, but it is something that I'd like to finish in the first half of the year. I do have some books chosen, or like multiple books picked out, and we'll see what I end up using, but I figured I'd just throw that out there. At Crazy Challenge Connection, I think it's called, I am still in the middle of Let's Get Them Finished, which is a series reading challenge. If you could see the look on this dog's face right now, yeah. So yes, this is all about reading your series. This kind of goes with my old reading my old books. I have one series in particular that I meant to read in 2017 and never got to. Several of the books are on my added in 2013 list, so, you know, to complete that, I would actually have to read this series. It's a 12-book series. It starts with The Secret History of the Pink Carnation, which I have read, but I don't remember because I read it when it came out, and it was like a long time ago. So I want to read those, and then I just have a list of some of the different series that I'm in the middle of or haven't looked at in a while that I would kind of like to keep up with and see if there's either new releases coming out this year or if they're completed series that I'd like to complete. Some of these I didn't finish from last year and I actually own the books, but again, can't get to them yet. So this might be something that I do in the second half of 2018, with the exception of the Pink Carnation series. I would like to finish that in the beginning half of 2018. As usual, the past 2 years, I've joined the Mount TBR challenge. She does a different challenge for every year, so it would be the Mount TBR 2018. You choose the amount of books that you'd like to read off of your TBR, and you list them. Every quarter, she does a giveaway. I actually won one last year, or this year, because it's still 2017. So that's a fun one if you want some accountability with your reading. And if you think that you're a book hoarder and have like this massive TBR, yeah, you will feel much better after meeting these people. So if you like collect books, something fierce, you might want to join this challenge and be with like-minded people, because I think some of these people own over 1,000 books that they need to read and stuff. So, you know, I feel, you know, very moderate in my TBR when I join this group. And last but definitely not least, because I'm going to make its own video for this, I am participating in the 2018 Old and New Classics Challenge. You pick 12 classics and then 2 alternates. You cannot change your choice of classics to read after the 31st. So I'm still finalizing the list, because once you've picked, you're set in stone. And this also goes with monster books, because there's several very large books that I'd like to read that are classics, and you know how well I get along with giant classics. Yeah, that good. I get into reading slumps and don't want to read for 3 months. So this is going to be an interesting year. We'll see how it goes. Those are my goals at this point. So I'm looking forward to this year, actually, seeing what reading brings to me. I've really enjoyed watching everyone else's goal videos. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to watch even more of them. I cannot wait. And I will talk to you all again later.